Music for me is transformative. There are times, moments in my life where music is really the only thing that can fix me or heal me. And when I'm able to walk away from a song feeling so much better, I think, what a gift.
I've loved singing and making music since I was a little kid. Mostly, I love singing and music because of how it makes me feel and how it makes other people feel.
Did you know that singing is actually scientifically proven to make you happier? So that's probably my favorite thing about a cappella. I think I have a really great time singing with other people, and it's really cool to have that social outlet with also that creative outlet.
Music, it's just the best. There's nothing like it. I sing all the time. People look at me when I drive, and they think I'm talking on the phone, but in fact, I'm singing very loudly.
When I was 13 years old, I saw a PBS special on a cappella music, and I saw Ladysmith Black Mambazo and 3 or 4 other professional a cappella groups perform. And it was the first time I had ever seen that. But from that moment on, I knew that I had to be involved in some way.
So in high school, there was this touring a cappella group that came to perform for us, and their bass doubled as a vocal percussionist, which was the first time I had ever encountered beatboxing. And I thought that was possibly the coolest thing I had ever heard.
When I was in college, singing with Rhythm and Blue, it was one of the best musical experiences of my life because the bonds that we formed together through making music together were totally unforgettable.
Without a cappella, I really can't even begin to think about what college would be like. All of my best friends, or almost all of my best friends from college, were in the Roaring 20 with me or in one of the other a cappella groups, and to this day a lot of my closest friends in the world are Princeton a cappella alumni. Even some Roaring 20 alumni that I didn't even go to college with, that weren't even there when I was there.
So I would choose to be with you, as if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have decide to make.
In fact, even the rabbi that married me and my wife is a Roaring 20 alum. And just without a cappella in my life, I cannot imagine what college would have been. It would have been a totally different experience.
My sister was in an a cappella group, and they're called Off the Beat, and I thought they were the coolest thing ever. So I would make my high school friends listen to her group CDs when they were in my car. And then once I was in college and I was in my own a cappella group, whenever we went on a road trip, I would make the new members drive with me, and then I would kind of incidentally pretend that the CD, I didn't know that the CD was in, and I would be like, oh, this is my sister's group, and then I would make them listen to it, and it became like my thing.
Road trips with Dave. You'd think it would have gotten old eventually. But no, it never did.
My soundtrack for the ride home? The Princeton University Roaring 20. Although I'll be honest, right now it's actually pitch perfect. But usually it's Roaring 20. Usually, like 99% of the time. But I also like that song with the cups.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey for the way.
You know, when I was 6 years old and a beginning piano student, my mom asked me why I like to play piano. And I replied, because I like how it sounds. All these years later, not much has changed. I still really like how it sounds. But I would add one thing to that. I never feel more connected to someone than through music, whether it be singing with them or playing music with them or even just listening to a beautiful song. And now that I have my own family, I really love that I get to do that with them.
Blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all run far. Like she caught into the garden, like the door. Teacher just signed a life for three blind mice, three blind mice. Yay!
My first memory of music was playing the recorder when I was 3 years old in the Children's Youth Orchestra of Rockland County. And some of my most recent memories are singing music with my husband and with our bluegrass band. And it runs the gamut. Everything from singing alone in the shower to being with an amazing ensemble in the Princeton Chapel. Music brings joy to our lives, and music allows us to express ourselves in ways that we typically can't.
I got my love and interest of music and singing and dancing from my mother. Whenever we walked in the house, the first thing to go on was the radio. So we would be singing and dancing all the time. We would record ourselves on cassette tapes while listening to the radio. Sometimes I'd even hear, when I was outside playing, I would even hear the music from the fourth story of our apartment. I'm so grateful that she passed this on to me, and I'm hoping that I can pass it on to my daughter Melania here.
Singing is my passion. There are things, moods, and feelings that I can't express any other way. I feel like a person can't really know me down to the depth of me if they've never heard me sing.
Music is important to me because it's been the one constant in my life.
Why is music important to me? Well, music is important to me because without music, showers would just be too gold-darn boring.